Hello and welcome to this video, which is going to be my cover of Bad Habits by Ed Sheeran. I was actually planning on doing a proper cover of this with my loop pedal, but time has gotten away from me. So it's the Friday night before the video comes out on the Saturday. Many of you will know that I have a newborn son, so yeah, that's why time's gotten away from me. But I thought it'd be an interesting opportunity to go through my process for coming up with loop covers. So I've never actually played this song as a full performance before. I've worked out the parts, so I will share with you the parts that I know, and then I'll try and put it together on the loop pedal and on the guitar. So yeah, fingers crossed it works out. So the chord progression, we're in D or B minor, and it's a really simple chord progression, which means it's perfect for the loop performance. We've got B minor, or B minor 7, D major 7, then we've got a G. On the second time through the progression, rather than G, it goes to an E minor 7. Now, for those of you that like to layer tracks and stuff, G and E minor 7 are basically the same chord depending on how you play the inversions, and so that's kind of what we're going to go with. We're going to put our first layer down as the riff, which is just B minor 7, D major 7, and then G, and that's going to loop, and then later on we'll layer under the E, which hopefully will make sense as we go. So the riff I think goes something like this. So we're playing at the 7th fret, and it's B minor kind of chord shape. So we're playing B first on the lower string, and then we've got D, B on the D string, and then we're hitting that top F sharp on the B string. So and that kind of patterns up. So that's the kind of first part. And then it's got this D major 7 shape, and it's doing D, C sharp, A, D, and then back to that F sharp on the top. So and then we've got the G shape down here. So I'm actually only really playing the G on the low E string, the G on the D string, and then the B on the G string. So, and what we're going to do with our little finger is hammer onto the 6th fret on the G string, on the 3rd string, and that's going to get that kind of, so it's going to be, so altogether that should be, there we go, that's our bass, and that's going to be our first loop that we record. And the trickiest bit is going to be recording that in time, because unfortunately I am not blessed with good timing. So we'll see how that bit goes. That could be the make or break of this video. And then the next kind of patterns we're looking at is like the bass lines and the melodies. So I believe on the original track it's just that riff with Ed Sheeran singing over the top. I can't sing in this key, it's far too high for my voice, so I'm just going to play the melody on guitar, which is what I would do if I was playing in like a cafe or a restaurant. And but because of the loop pedal that I have, it's a single track recording, I will need to lay down some other parts first before I put the melody on, because otherwise I'm going to be going back and forth. So I'm actually going to lay in the bass part that comes in later, which is like so we're going B, and then D, F sharp on the low, so it's, and then G, and then A for 2, and then repeat, and then it goes to the E minor on the second one. So when we get to the D, we've got, and then we've got drop down to that E, and then back up to G. So that would all be sense. And then what I will probably do as well is put in like a kick drum. So for me on this guitar, I tend to mute the strings with my left hand and then just kind of pat around the sound hole like so. And we probably put in a like snare drum kind of sound at some point, which will just be again muted with the left hand, just strumming the strings with my right hand. I'm not sure where I'm going to put that in, but we'll see. We'll see how it goes. Yeah, should we try and get this recorded? Let's see how it goes. Right, I need to delete this track. So this is going to be a very, very all over the place video because it's last minute. But you're getting a glimpse into the process. Right, here we go. I'm going to need to put my headphones on because it's late and I need to be able to hear the loop. Right, so let's have a go. Here we go. That's it. So we've got a good loop there as our bass, and then I would just kind of ad lib on there the melodies. So let's give it a go. Oh, I've started too late. I've started on the wrong part of the cycle. G, A, and this is the second half of the cycle, so don't come on this bit, come on to the next bit, here we go. So we come to the point now where it's a case of, do we want to add something to the loop? Do we want to try and incorporate that next part of the bridge? This is where it gets a bit kind of difficult with one single loop pedal. So I think I'm going to put in a snare kind of hit, and maybe put in a little bit more chord embellishments, and then put in the bridge part, and then come back to the chorus. But that's all there is to it, really. The melody isn't quite right from what I've played. Have a listen to it yourself, try and pick it up. But it's all in D major. There's no kind of outside notes really. And I tend to play it all around the kind of 5th and 7th fret. Yeah, so I hope that was useful. Bit of a background insight into trying to play loop instrumental covers. And yeah, I'll try and add those next bits now. So here we go. Let's try and add a few more embellishments. There we go. Hope you enjoyed that video. Thank you for watching, and don't forget to like and subscribe. It really means a lot. Not far off 100 subscribers, so maybe you can be the 100th subscriber. I shall see you in 2 weeks. Hope you enjoyed it. Thanks.